How's it going, everyone? We've got a ton of Where Winds Meet updates to go over in this video. Just a lot of stuff. Coming off the heels of the Game Awards, we had the announcement of a new update. Kind of hard to actually ascertain what this is going to be in terms of the significance and how big it's going to be. I would imagine that this is going to be one of the bigger updates for the game. And one of those things that is going to be kind of like a tentpole of 2026 and Where Winds Meet in 2026, I should say. So we'll talk all about that. A bit of an update on some issues with the update that just came out. Graphical issues are being reported. I believe they're working on that and they're aware of it. So we'll highlight all of that. Some new content that has rolled out, and a huge milestone for the game has been reached after its mobile release as well. But first of all, let's go over the good news. Coming off the Game Awards, there was a trailer for the Imperial Palace content that is gonna be arriving by the end of 2026. We got a cinematic trailer for the update, and then it just concludes with arriving by the end of 2026. And the Where Winds Meet Twitter account gave us some clarity on it. The Imperial Palace is one of the exciting contents we have planned for 2026. Please stay tuned. More exciting updates are coming soon. Based on the fact that they crafted a trailer for this, I would imagine that this is gonna be the significant content update that'll be a big part of the entirety of the year. And the fact that they are saying by the end of 2026, I would have to imagine that it's going to be the second half. Look, the first half, you can still roll out the content updates for the game. You could still do everything about just the initial portion of the game just being released. And then if you want to grab people's interest with a significant update in the latter half of the year, I think that's where you would drop the Imperial Palace. I think some people are getting it confused that this is going to be the only big content update for the year. That's not going to be the case. And given the verbiage by the end of 2026, people are just going to look at end of 2026 and they're gonna make it canon in their head that this is gonna be the big piece of content and there's gonna be no other content until the end of the year. No, this is one of the pieces of content. Just, we don't see this often in terms of a live service game revealing a piece of content that's coming for the game, and then also the potential of it coming out in, what, 8 months from now, 9 months from now, because it will be something that's gonna be out by the end of 2026, and based on that verbiage, I would have to believe in the second half, but it could be out in the first half. You know, if you look at this as an expansion, look at what Diablo 4 just did for their expansion. They revealed that expansion, and it's out in 4 months, so I think when it comes to live service games, people are more familiar with that line of thinking when it comes to expansions of, oh, it gets revealed, and then it's not that long of a wait after that. With Where Winds Meet, this is a little bit different, where they showcased the cinematic trailer for an update that's gonna come out by the end of the year. And it's gonna be a ways away, but hey, that tells me that they've already got a long-term vision for this game. They have a plan in place for the game, and I think that's pretty exciting as well. I would rather them have an idea of where this game is gonna go 12 months from now, and dropping a cinematic trailer for something that is a little bit out. And I mean, in the world of gaming, where I'm covering games like Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, like, waiting a year for something isn't that big of a deal, you guys. I know with the live service model, it's a little bit different, but from what I typically cover, I'm okay with covering something that's gonna be a year out. But do expect a lot of other content updates alongside that. What they did note, I did find this image. Previously in our anniversary version preview, we revealed the third area of Wanshan for the Adventures Huto. When the adventurers look back at their journey, they will find that there is still one place in Kaifeng City that they have not yet explored, the Kaifeng Imperial Palace. In the future, we will continue to enable the dual track update mode, and in the next version after the anniversary, we will launch the brand new expansion area, Kaifeng Imperial Palace. This return to Kaifeng will surely bring old friends and new events. More detailed information will be gradually revealed in our upcoming major release events for Adventure. So take that for what you will. That is from the Chinese server, so keep that in mind. And they have this dual track update method in place, so we'll keep you guys updated on that, given we just got a cinematic trailer. Not too much to sink our teeth into as far as that's concerned. All right, update 1.1 has dropped, and a significant amount of content is rolling out with that. However, there have been some notes made on Reddit and other social media platforms that there are some graphical hiccups on the PC version of the game. The PlayStation 5 version continues to see updates. However, graphic fidelity has been nuked across the board post-update. User Illusion noted, upon further investigation, they've actually nuked almost any advanced fidelity system in the game for some reason. Suspicion of ray tracing being enabled with no manual toggle and then taken out entirely post-update. Yesterday, I posted a thread that got a lot of attention, and it seems the devs have implemented a hotfix to bring back a more demanding outfit, flow, and physics system. It appears to be back, which is good news, but many others have messaged to explain they also feel something else is off. This is because the entire game has been downgraded without toggle and by force. Going back through pre-update footage, you'll see fidelity across the board has been nuked. Pop-in is extremely dramatic. Shadows will pop on when you get 2 to 3 feet in front of NPCs, and it'll load a few shadows at a time, then pop out if you step back 2 to 3 feet. Advanced lighting, water, draw distance, fog indoors and outdoors to hide texture pop will update as I see more, and multiple users are noting it. A user noted, I thought I was losing my mind. It's almost certainly more dull in a major way, hoping to voice our opinions to get the fidelity back. Now, this is more notably on PC. I am playing this game on PlayStation 5 Pro. I do have the game downloaded on my PC, but I really haven't spent too much time on the PC version. The PS5 version certainly has its issues, and they're working on optimizing it, and I believe there's an update coming out in January that's going to help with that, but there are certainly some issues. Do I find the game to be playable? Absolutely. At no point did I think that this game was getting to be unplayable. Did I absolutely notice that while there were more intense sections of the game that the frame rate would dip? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely the frame rate does dip. It's not the worst thing in the world to me. It's a free game and it looks as good as it does, but if they could optimize the performance, obviously that would be a huge W across PC and PlayStation. So hopefully they look into the graphic fidelity nuke, and hopefully the PlayStation 5 version gets better and better. Moving on from that, the Velvet Shade has been unlocked. Beautiful, dangerous, unforgettable. They've seen the price of love and loyalty and choose neither. In a world ruled by secrets and survival, Velvet Shade disciples dance through shadow and silk, gathering a power through wit and charm. That is rolling out now, and some cosmetics with that as well. And also, if you do want to join the Velvet Shade sect, divorce your partner within 48 hours of marriage and marry 2 partners within a week. It seems like the main reason people do want to join is for the outfit, and the outfit is pretty dope. As far as the outfit goes, it is pretty slick, and it's one of the better outfits that I've seen, so you can try to jump into that. And then lastly, I do want to note that 15 million wanderers have joined the Jianghu. You followed the winds, tested your blade, and proved that the best stories are the ones we tell together. Thank you for being here. This is 15 million players within a month, and that is after the iOS and Android releases as well, so you can download the game on your mobile platforms, and a ton of people have done that, and I think that's opened up the game to a newer audience as well. When you're just browsing the App Store and you see something like this, remember, not everybody is on PlayStation 5 or PC. As Blizzard once famously said, you guys have phones, don't you? And when it comes to Where Winds Meet, now you have the option to play it on PlayStation 5, PC, or phones, and it's soared up to 15 million concurrent players. And if you go on over to Where Winds Meet and you want to look at how many people are playing the game on Steam, it is still rocking 120,000 24-hour peak concurrent players, which is pretty damn impressive for a game that at this point is, what, 5-6 weeks old? Around 5 weeks old, so still maintaining a solid concurrent player base. And again, it's really where you settle in 6 weeks from release, 8 weeks from release, 12 weeks from release, and even beyond that, 6 months, 12 months, and see the sustainability that way. The game was hot when it came out. A lot of people were playing it, but still a good amount of people are continuing to play it, which is where you want to be. But that is going to do it for me. Again, as far as the new expansion that'll be coming out by the end of 2026, I wouldn't get too crazy about it, thinking that's the only piece of content that's coming. There's going to be a lot of content rolling out for the game, but that's the one that they wanted to showcase, and probably going to be a sizable update in 26. Graphical issues on PC have been noted. Hopefully the team is working on that. Velvet Shade rolling out now as well. Some slick cosmetics to go with that, and 15 million wanderers have joined Where Winds Meet. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.